Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Health Harmony, where we dive deep into health topics that can change your life. Today we're tackling a painful condition that affects millions: gout. If you've ever experienced it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's get straight to the point. Gout is painful, stubborn, and surprisingly common. If you've ever felt that burning, swollen joint, usually the big toe, you know the kind of pain I'm talking about. But here's the good part. What you eat can influence how often gout strikes. Food won't cure it, but the right diet can dial down uric acid levels and lower the chances of another attack. Today, we'll walk through the best foods that actually help. No myths, no vague advice. Just what science says works. Before we talk ingredients, you need one simple idea. Gout comes from excess uric acid. Your body makes some of it naturally, and the rest comes from purines in food. When levels stay high, crystals form in the joints and inflammation hits hard. But not all purines behave the same. Meat-based purines tend to raise uric acid more than plant purines. That's why the food list you'll see today focuses on lowering inflammation, improving kidney function, and reducing uric acid production. So let's jump into the first food on our list: cherries and berries. Here's what matters. Cherry sweet tart, black red don't just taste good. They lower inflammation and help your body get rid of uric acid. Several studies show that eating fresh cherries or taking cherry extract can cut gout flare-ups significantly. Tart cherry juice works too, but just make sure you go easy on the sugar. Blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries help in a similar way. They're rich in anthocyanins, which calm the inflammation pathways that gout triggers. So how can you use them? Try a handful of fresh cherries a day, dilute some tart cherry juice with water, or mix a cup of berries into your morning oatmeal. Next up, let's talk about celery and celery seeds. Celery seed extract is often used for joint inflammation. It's not magic, but compounds like luteolin and thioinbutylthalid may help your kidneys clear excess uric acid. You can make celery juice, add it to a stir-fry, or even brew some celery seed tea for a simple hydrating drink. Our third food might surprise you: low-fat dairy. That's right, low-fat milk, yogurt, and kefir actually help lower uric acid. They increase urate excretion and contain proteins that bind uric acid, so it's flushed out rather than stored. Your best picks are low-fat yogurt, skim milk, and kefir with live cultures. Just be careful with full-fat dairy, as it can sometimes increase inflammation. Now let's move on to vitamin C-rich foods. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that helps the kidneys get rid of uric acid. You don't need to go crazy with supplements unless your doctor suggests it. Food alone works really well. Great options include oranges, kiwi, lemons, guava, and bell peppers. A simple glass of lemon water in the morning is an easy and refreshing way to start your day. Our fifth category is fiber-rich foods. Fiber doesn't lower uric acid directly, but it improves your insulin sensitivity. Why does that matter? High insulin levels can slow down uric acid excretion from your body. So, when fiber improves your insulin response, your uric acid levels naturally start to drop. Stick with foods like oats, lentils, chickpeas, apples, and carrots to get your daily dose. Following that, let's talk about whole grains. It's a simple swap. Exchange your white bread and white rice for whole grain versions. When you do this, you get more fiber, better blood sugar control, and less metabolic stress, all of which are huge wins for preventing gout flares. Good options include brown rice, whole wheat bread, quinoa, and barley. What about leafy greens? You might have heard that spinach has purines, but here's the key. Plant-based purines behave differently. They don't raise your uric acid levels in the same way that animal purines do. Plus, leafy greens provide magnesium, which is crucial for supporting healthy kidney function. So feel free to mix in spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and romaine lettuce into your salads and meals. Here's an interesting twist: coffee and green tea. Studies show that coffee can lower uric acid by improving kidney filtration. Green tea, on the other hand, contains catechins that reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Just make sure you skip the sugary versions. A cup of black coffee, green tea, or even matcha can support your long-term uric acid balance. Now let's shift our focus to anti-inflammatory foods. First on that list is fatty fish with omega-3 south. If you're thinking all fish is off limits, it really depends on the fish. You should avoid hyperurine options like sardines, anchovies, and mackerel, especially during a flare-up. But salmon and trout are safer choices, and their omega-3 fatty acids are fantastic for reducing joint inflammation. Next, make olive oil your main cooking oil. The compounds in extra virgin olive oil can mimic anti-inflammatory effects similar to ibuprofen, but without the side effects. It's a simple switch that can make a big difference. And don't forget about garlic and ginger. Both are known to support lower inflammation. Ginger, in particular, helps reduce nitric oxide and other compounds that can worsen joint swelling. You can easily add them to soups, curries, or brew them into a soothing tea. Hydration is another critical piece of the puzzle. Water isn't just helpful, it's absolutely essential. When you're dehydrated, uric acid becomes more concentrated in your blood, and crystals can form much faster. Your kidneys need plenty of water to flush everything out. Aim for 2 to 3 liters of fluid daily. This can include herbal teas and water-rich fruits like watermelon and cucumber. And be sure to avoid alcohol, especially beer, and limit sugary drinks, as they can make things worse. Finally, let's quickly cover the foods to limit or avoid. These are the ones that can spike your uric acid levels fast. Organ meats like liver and kidney, excessive red meat, beer, sugary drinks, foods with high fructose corn syrup, shellfish like shrimp and crab, and hyperine fish like sardines and anchovies, particularly during a flare-up. Moderation helps, but cutting them down dramatically makes the biggest difference. So, here's the bottom line. Gout responds to your daily habits. The more anti-inflammatory and kidney-friendly foods you add to your diet, the easier it becomes to keep your uric acid levels under control. If you're consistent, you'll likely find that the flare-ups come less often, the pain drops, and your life starts to feel normal again. If this video helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more health insights. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in a full meal plan or a recipe video for a gout-friendly diet.